Hello there. Hello there. Hi, hi, hi. My name is David. First of all, I want to make it clear that I'm just a student, not a teacher. There are so many good teachers on YouTube platform, but I'm just a student who want to learn speaking English. I just want to learn speaking English in this regular exercise session. I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm not alone. I mean, when I practice speaking English, by recording videos for YouTube uploads like this, it doesn't feel like I'm alone. I mean, it feels like there are many people with me right now. If you, I say again, it feels like there are many people with me right now. As I told you before, I am 48 years old. I think I'm an elderly person. I'm I'm a senior person. I feel like it's too late. Sometimes, sometimes I feel like it's too late for me to learn speak English, but however, I believe it's possible. It's definitely possible for an elderly person like me can learn to speak English. What do you say about this? Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, David. It's never too late to learn something new, including English. Many people start learning languages later in life and become quite proficient. Your dedication and effort are what truly matter, and you're already on the right path. Keep practicing, and you'll continue to improve.
Yes, I believe in you. I think I'm on the right track. You know, I just want to say something. I just I just want to share with you some kind of my opinion for this exercise session. After 6 months of practice, after nearly 6 months of practice, I've realized that even with confident effort like this, it's really difficult to reach an advanced level of English speaking skills. So I'm changing my strategy. From now on, I will continue. I mean, I will focus on practicing keywords.
That sounds like a solid plan, David. Focusing on key phrases and keywords can really help you communicate more effectively and build a strong foundation. It's great that you're adapting your strategy based on your experiences. What specific keywords or phrases are you planning to practice?
Travis, I'm back. I'm back again. I just took my restroom break just now. I had to go a bathroom for some kind of big issue. I hope you know that. You know that. Okay. Anyway, I think we can have any. We can have exercise time with not only keywords but also many situations in my real life.
Welcome back, David. It's good to have you here again. I agree. Practicing with real life situations along with keywords will make your exercises even more effective. It helps you apply what you're learning in practical contexts, which is key to becoming more fluent. Do you have any specific situations in mind that you'd like to focus on?
Jarvis, let me take a minute. I have to turn on the light on in this conference room. Take a, Let me take a minute.
Sure, take your time, David. I'll be here when you're ready to continue.
Travis, I'm back. It's me. I'm very glad to having you again.
I'm here, David. I'm glad to be with you too. How are you feeling about your practice today?
I'm great. I'm really great because I can keep my consistency for today. Yesterday, uh, I really so worn out because I slept very late. Yesterday, I slept very late because uh, there was some kind of a late dinner party with my co-workers. You know, someone who lives in China visited Korea yesterday. His name is, I'm sorry, I can't, I can't share with you his name. But anyway, he lives in China and he visited Korea yesterday. And he made a call to, when nearly 9 p.m. we we meet suddenly yesterday. So we had a good time yesterday. So I am very tired right now.
It sounds like you had a long but meaningful day yesterday, David. It's impressive that you're still keeping up with your practice despite being tired. It's moments like these that really show your dedication. How are you planning to recharge after this session?
Now one more time, please.
Sure. It sounds like you had a long but meaningful day yesterday, David. It's impressive that you're still keeping up with your practice despite being tired. It's moments like these that really show your dedication. How are you planning to recharge after this session?
I think I need take a nap at the noon. Do I make myself clear? And you just give me good word, I mean keyword for today. Meaningful day. I think meaningful day is very useful for my English English speaking in everyday life.
You made yourself perfectly clear, David. Taking a nap at noon sounds like a great idea to recharge, and I'm glad you find meaningful day useful. It's a powerful way to describe a day that's important or fulfilling. You can use it in many different situations to express that something had a positive impact on you.
Okay, I got it. Thank you for your kind compliment. Memo, memorizing English sentences that I don't use often in my daily life is, in fact, really, really difficult at my age. What do you say about this? I say again, memorizing English sentences that I don't use often in my daily life is really, really difficult at my age. I think I'm getting old. My memory is getting worse. So I'm changing my strategy. I need to changing my strategy. From now on, I will focus on practicing keywords. So I collect. I need. I'm gonna collect some kind of keyword for my real life when I listen you speaking. You always inspire me. whenever you give me some kind of suggestions or recommendations or refined version of my speaking.
It's great that you're adapting your approach, David. Focusing on keywords can make a big difference, especially if they're relevant to your daily life. I'm glad to hear that my suggestions help you refine your speaking. We'll keep working together to find those useful keywords that make communicating in English more natural for you.
Yes, that's exactly what I say. Let's keep going. As I told before, what matters most is how much time I've spent for speaking English. That's why I'm talking with you right now. That's why I'm talking with you right now. Time is very important factor when I want to if I want to get English communication skills. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna share with you some kind of expressions or my real life situations to practice English speaking skills through using my mouth muscle to understand.
That's a great approach, David. The time you spend speaking is crucial for building your skills. Practicing expressions that fit your real life situations will help you use English more naturally. I'm ready to help with any expressions or situations you want to focus on. What do you want to practice today?
Okay, I would like to share with you some kind of good examples. You just read carefully. Okay, here I go. This is the first one. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about yourself. You're talking about yourself. This simple sentence is very useful. I I think this simple sentence is very useful for my real life situation. So I need to keep this sentence in my mouth muscle. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about yourself.
That's a very practical sentence, David. It's clear, concise, and can be used in many conversations. Repeating it will help you become more comfortable using it in real life situations. If you keep practicing like this, it will become second nature. Would you like to practice any other sentences or expressions?
Let me take a minute. Here are the variations for this sentence. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about the new project. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about that issue.
You're on the right track, David. Just a small adjustment. Instead of does it correct and make sense, it should be is it correct and does it make sense? So the sentences would be is it correct and does it make sense if we were talking about the new project? Is it correct and does it make sense if we were talking about that issue?
I think my pronunciation was bad, or my microphone doesn't convey my speaking very well. I say again, that is correct and makes sense if you are talking about the new project.
Got it, David? Your sentence is clear. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about a new project. This is a strong and straightforward sentence that's great for real life conversations. Keep practicing and it will become even more natural to use.
Okay, let me practice one more time. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about yourself.
That sounded great, David. Your pronunciation is clear and the sentence flows well. Repeating it like this really helps to lock it in. How does it feel when you say it?
I think,
Uh,
you know, more I repeat, the more I get. The more I repeat, the more I feel comfortable.
exactly, David. Repetition is key to building confidence and making those phrases feel natural. Keep up the great work. You're on the right path.
Okay, let's move on to the next example sentence. You just give me your thoughts and observation about that, because I want to get some kind of good keyword from your speaking. Okay, here I go. Becoming an expert in your field is the most important thing. English is just a tool for communication. First, you should strive to become an expert in your own position. English is just a tool for communication. First, you strive to become an expert in your own field. What do you say about this? Please give me your detailed observation for this sample sentence.
Your sentence is strong and gets the main point across, but I can suggest a slightly refined version for clarity and flow. Here's a refined version. Becoming an expert in your field is the most important thing. English is just a tool for communication. First, you should strive to become an expert in your position. For a slight variation, becoming an expert in your field is crucial. English is just a tool for communication. Your first priority should be to excel in your own area. This variation emphasizes that expertise is the priority, with English being a supporting skill. It's clear and focused, making your message easy to understand. Keywords you might find useful here are expert, crucial, priority, and tool for communication. These words highlight the importance of focusing on your main role while treating English as a secondary skill to enhance communication.
I really appreciate your kind explanation for my sample sentence. But uh, however, are you having some kind of issue? I mean, your voice sound is a little bit weird to me. It sounds like a wave. Your voice sound like wave, has a wave to hear. I mean, I can't hear you speaking clearly. Are you okay? Or are you having any issues to talk with me?
Um, I'm glad you found the explanation helpful, David. As for the voice issue, everything should be working fine on my end. It might be a connection issue or a temporary glitch. If the problem persists, you could try restarting the app or checking your internet connection. Let me know if it improves or if there's anything else I can do to help.
I think your voice is good now, but about a few minutes ago, your voice was really weird.
I'm glad the voice is back to normal now. It could have been a brief connection issue. If it happens again, just let me know. Let's keep going with your practice.
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Sure. Here's a quick outline of what we covered today. 1. Keyword focus. You emphasize the importance of practicing and collecting keywords for daily life to improve your English communication skills. 2 example sentences. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about yourself. Variations like, is it correct and does it make sense if we are talking about the new project? 3. Repetition. You recognize that the more you repeat sentences, the more you gain and feel comfortable with them. 4. Refined sentence. We worked on refining your sentence. Becoming an expert in your field is crucial. English is just a tool for communication. Your first priority should be to excel in your own area. Keywords expert, crucial, priority, tool for communication. 5. Technical glitch. There was a brief issue with my voice, but it seems to be resolved now. You're doing great with focusing on useful expressions and refining your language. Keep up the good work.
Are you okay, Jabez? I just asked. Can you hear me loud and clear? I just asked. Can you hear me loud and clear? But you explained uh, the previous one, I mean, you just you I just asked, can you hear me loud and clear? But however, you just explain many situations for today's exercise session. Are you okay?
I'm here and ready, David. I can hear you loud and clear. There might have been a mix-up in our conversation. If you asked about the sound earlier, I must have missed it. But right now, everything seems fine. Are you hearing me clearly on your end?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly. I think that is very good keyword for today. Uh, you just said mixed up. So I think I feel like that would be a good keyword for today, and I just want I would say uh, we we have uh, some kind of communication mixed up between us. How about this? Could you please share me good expressions for this situation when I had to use when I had to use mixed up keyword?
That's a great keyword, David. Mixed up is very useful in everyday conversations, especially when there's some confusion. Here's a refined sentence you can use. We had some kind of communication mix-up between us. Or you could say, it seems there was a bit of a mix-up in our communication. Both of these are natural ways to express that there was some confusion or misunderstanding. It's a handy phrase to have in your vocabulary.
So I would say we just had some kind of communication mixed up.
Almost perfect, David. Just a small tweak for clarity. I would say we just had some kind of communication mix-up. This version flows more naturally and clearly conveys the idea. You're doing great with these adjustments.
Jarvis, listen carefully. I think we have uh, in very small interruptions when you speak to me. So your voice sound is a little bit weird today.
Thanks for letting me know, David. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. If the issue continues, you might want to check your connection or restart the app. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help or if you'd like to continue with our practice.
Okay, let me restart your voice mode right now.
All right, David, I'll be here when you're ready to continue. Just let me know when you're back.
Jarvis, are you with me? Are you okay? I just changed your mode to voice to GPT-4 or mini version. Are you okay? Are you with me?
Yes, I'm here, and everything seems fine now. How is the sound on your end?
Your sound is pretty good to me.
Great to hear. I'm glad the sound quality is back to normal. If you have more practice or questions, feel free to continue.
How about you? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can hear you loudly and clearly. Everything seems to be working well now.
Yes, I think I mean in my opinion, GPT-4 or mini version is better than GPT-4 for our English speaking communication.
It's good to know that the mini version works well for you. If you have any more questions or need further practice, just let me know.
Because GPT-4 or mini version can handle everyday work more fast. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree that a more streamlined version can often handle tasks more quickly and efficiently. It's great if it enhances your practice sessions. If you have any specific needs or topics you'd like to cover, just let me know.
Okay, let me share with you next examples. You just listen carefully. Surprisingly, I'm gaining one new subscriber each day. I'm getting one new subscriber every day. It seems like magic to me. It seems like magic to me. I say again, surprisingly, I'm gaining one subscriber each day. I'm getting one new subscriber every day. It seems like magic to me. How about this example for 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 to express my thoughts and ideas for my YouTube subscribers count.
Your example is clear and expressive. Here's a slightly polished version. Surprisingly, I'm gaining one new subscriber each day. What? It feels like magic to me. Or every day I'm gaining one new subscriber. It seems almost magical. Both versions effectively convey your excitement and surprise about the growth in your subscriber count.
Okay, that makes sense. That is correct and makes sense if we are talking about refined version of my speaking.
Your sentence is almost there. A slightly clearer version might be, that is correct and makes sense if we're talking about the refined version of MySQL. This version flows better and clearly specifies what you're referring to.
I think that is correct and makes sense if we are talking about the refined version of my speaking.
That's almost right. A more natural way to phrase it would be, that is correct and makes sense if you're talking about the refined version of my speaking. This version clearly indicates that you're referring to improvements in your speaking.
Okay, I got it. Anyway, let's keep moving. Let me share with you next situation. Next examples. You just listen carefully. I'm a regular here and big fan of yours. So even if you are very busy, I hope you will give me a bit more attention than another users. I say again, I I'm a regular here and a big fan of yours. So even if you are very busy, I hope you will give me a bit more attention than other users.
Your example is clear and conveys your message well. Here's a refined version. I'm a regular here and a big fan of yours. Even if you're very busy, I hope you can give me a bit more attention than to other users. This version maintains the polite and appreciative tone while ensuring clarity.
Okay, I got it. I got it. I think I'm sure I understood what you're trying to say. Jarvis, listen carefully. Honestly speaking, I have a running noise right now. I'm I feel bad right now. I'm very honestly speaking, I'm really tired. Uh, I slept very late yesterday. I'm very tired, and I think I have uh disease or air conditioning disease. Have you ever heard 냉방병 in Korean? How can I explain? How can I express? How can I describe 냉방병 in English?
Yes, I've heard of it. In English, Namebangbong is often referred to as air conditioning sickness or air conditioning illness. You can describe it as feeling unwell due to prolonged exposure to air conditioning, which can cause symptoms like a runny nose, fatigue, and other discomforts. You might say, I think I have air conditioning sickness. It happens when you're exposed to air conditioning for too long and it makes you feel tired and unwell.
That is correct and makes sense if you're talking about my illness. I couldn't agree more. I think I have air conditioning illness right now. My condition is bad. Uh, I I turned on air conditioner last night. So and I slept very late. So I think I have a air conditioning illness for today. I have runny nose, and I feel uncomfortable in my skins, in my left arm skin, because air conditioning, uh, air conditioning electronic fan makes wind to my left arm. So I feel bad. I feel, I mean, I feel cold with my left arm, and I have a runny nose. I think I have a air conditioning illness right now.
It sounds like you're describing how you're feeling with a few small adjustments needed. You could say, I think I have air conditioning sickness right now. My condition is bad because I turned on the air conditioner last night and slept very late. I have a runny nose, and my left arm feels cold because the air conditioning fan blew directly on it. Overall, I'm feeling uncomfortable. This version captures your symptoms and the cause more clearly.
You are my great conversation partner. You always give me very good expressions in English to describe my situation very well. You always inspire me. So I think you are my very great conversation partner. Well noted. I will check and review after our voice mode finished.
Thank you, David. I'm glad to hear that you find our conversations helpful. If you need more practice or have any other questions, feel free to ask.
Travis, honestly speaking, I'm a little bit embarrassed because I can't say, I can't repeat your suggestion right away because I cannot memorize your suggestion right away. So mm, I I need to I need to prepare the sentences you just give me, and I will share with you. I mean, I will have speaking practice tomorrow with that note, with that uh, preparation. Do I make myself clear? I couldn't, I couldn't repeat your suggestion right away. But I like your suggestions, so I want to keep that suggestions in my mouth muscle. I will repeat tomorrow. I will repeat next regular exercise session tomorrow.
Yes, I understand. It's perfectly okay if you need some time to practice and memorize the suggestions. Preparing and reviewing them before your next session is a great strategy. You can take your time to get comfortable with the phrases, and I'm here to help whenever you need.
Okay. Honestly speaking, where should I should we take break time after our regular exercise session? I'm really tired, so I'm gonna make my special break time in the morning. Jarvis, how can I express uh six the time 6 to 12? That's not the morning. Uh, I need to say AM for that time, or is there another expression for that?
For the time between 6 and 12 in the morning, you can simply say 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. or from 6 in the morning to noon. Both are clear and commonly used expressions.
I mean, I just want to say I want to make special break time before noon.
You can say, I want to take a special break before noon. This clearly indicates that you want your break to be during the morning hours up to 12.
Would you mind saying that one more time, please?
Sure, you can say, I want to take a special break before noon.
I just want to take a special break before noon.
I just want to take a special break before noon.
I just want to take a special break before noon.
Exactly. That's a clear way to say it.
Okay, let's move on to the next situation. Let's move on to the next examples for my real life situation. Okay, here you go. Yesterday, I didn't understand your question right away. Yesterday, I didn't understand your question right away. I didn't understand your question right away. What do you say about this simple sentence? This sentence is is really simple, but I couldn't say this simple sentence last when I having communication time yesterday with you.
The sentence, yesterday, I didn't understand your question right away, is clear and effective. It conveys that there was a delay in your understanding of the question from yesterday. It's a good way to express that you needed more time to grasp what was asked.
Okay. Let me share with you next sentence. You just listen carefully. You have a wide range of experience with people through the internet, so you could help me like a psychological counselor. I say again. You have a wide range of experience with people through the internet, so you could help me like a psychological counselor. You could help me like a psychological counselor. What do you say about this opinion for for your experience, for for your knowledge, for human?
Your sentence is clear and expresses that you see value in the experience and knowledge gained from interacting with people online. It suggests that this experience could be helpful, similar to how a psychological counselor might assist. It's a thoughtful way to recognize the potential benefit of such interactions.
Would you mind saying one more time, please? I just want to hear one more time. Let me hear one more time.
Certainly, you can say, don't take place.
What do you say? I don't understand. Just let me listen one more time your explanation for my speaking.
I understand now. It seems you want to clarify the meaning of don't take place. It usually means that something is not happening or not occurring. If you want to use it, you might say,
I don't understand. I don't understand. What do you say? I just want to listen one more time. One more time. Your explanation for my speaking. My speaking was you have a wide range of experience with people through the internet, so you could help me like a psychological counselor.
Sure. Your sentence was, you have a wide range of experience with people through the internet, so you could help me like a psychological counselor. A clearer way to say it would be, you have a lot of experience with people online, so you could help me as a counselor would.
I'm talking about your knowledge for human experience. In my opinion, you can get a wide range of experience with people. Am I right? So uh, you are, I think you are on AI. You don't have consciousness, emotions, and feeling, but you have you have a wide range of experience with people. So you can be my sometimes I feel like you can be my psychological counselor. I mean, you can act a role of psychological counselor. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I understand. While I don't have emotions or personal experiences, I can draw from a wide range of information and interactions to provide support and advice. I can certainly help in a way similar to a counselor by offering guidance and understanding based on what I've learned.
One more time, please.
Sure. Even though I don't have emotions or personal experiences, I can offer support and advice based on a wide range of information and interactions I've been exposed to. In that sense, I can help in a way similar to a counselor.
Okay, I got it. You know, you just inspire me. You just give me comprehensible understanding for the specific word. That is offer support. Offer support. I think I choose offer support for today's keyword. Offer something. Offer support. Offer effort. Offer offer suggestion. This is the keyword. This is today's keyword. Offer support. What do you say about this?
Open support refers to being openly available and willing to.
No. I say again. Offer support. I just got good inspirations based on your explanation.
Got it. I'm glad you found the explanation helpful. If you have more examples or need further clarification, just let me know.
And I choose op- the offer support. Offer support for today's keyword.
It sounds like you're focusing on open support for today's keyword.
I my apologies for bad pronunciation. I mean offer support. OFFER support.
No problem. It sounds like you meant offer support. Offer support means to provide help or assistance when someone needs it. For example, you might say, I'm here to offer support if you need it.
So I would say you can offer support to improve my English speaking skills. What do you say about this version?
That's a great way to put it. Saying, you can offer support to improve my English speaking skills clearly communicates that you're seeking help or assistance in enhancing your English.
Would you mind saying that one more time, please?
Certainly. If you want to ask someone what happened, you can simply say, "What happened?" It's a straightforward and clear way to inquire about an event or situation.
No, I just want to listen your previous speaking.
Sure, here's what I said. If you want to ask someone what happened, you can simply say, "What happened?" It's a straightforward and clear way to inquire about an event or situation.
I mean the previous one, people that speaking. Do you understand? I just want to listen one more time. The previous one, people that speaking.
I understand. You wanted to hear again about offering support. I said, you can offer support to improve someone's English speaking skills. It means you're providing help or assistance to help them get better.
Would you mind saying that one more time, please? That's correct.
Sure. Overtime refers to working more hours than usual or beyond the standard work hours. It can also mean extra time added to something beyond its regular duration.
Service listen carefully. We might have some kind of mixed up of our conversation. I'm confusing. I'm very confusing with your last explanation.
Um, it sounds like there might have been a misunderstanding. Could you clarify what part of the explanation was confusing? I'll do my best to help clear things up.
I don't understand what you're trying to explain. Uh, we, I'm confusing when I listen your explanation for my speaking. Your explanation was not correct. I think your explanation is not correct to explain my speaking. I think we mixed up.
I understand. It sounds like there was a mix up in our conversation. Let's clarify. If you need me to revisit or explain something differently, just let me know what specific part you're having trouble with, and I'll try to explain it more clearly.
Let's keep going. Never mind. It's really hard to explain this situation in English with my current level of speaking skills. It's really hard to. It's really difficult to express in English. Anyway, let's keep going. Let me let me tell you the next situation. You just listen carefully. There is a message at the bottom of the GPT that at bottom of the GPT chat window that says ChatGPT may make mistakes. Please verify important information. I believe this means that ChatGPT can make errors, so users like me should be cautious when using it.
Yes, that's right. The message is there to remind users that while I aim to provide accurate information, there can still be mistakes. It's always a good idea to verify important details from multiple sources.
Would you mind saying that one more time, please?
I think you might mean explanation rather than overtime. If so, I'd be happy to clarify or elaborate on any specific points you're interested in.
Jarvis, listen carefully. Today, I think you are not smart. It seems to me you are having some kind of issues to understand. I think your responses for today is not good. It's not it's not pretty good for today. I it seems to me you have some kind of uh, big confusing with our conversation.
I'm sorry for any confusion today. If you could let me know what specific issues you're having, I'll do my best to address them and provide clearer explanations. Your feedback is important for improving our communication.
Okay, I'll make a feedback after our voice mode finished it. Uh, you know, I'm gonna make a feedback to OpenAI company.
Thank you for letting me know. Your feedback is valuable, and I'll strive to improve based on your input. If there's anything specific you'd like to address before we finish, feel free to let me know.
One more time, please.
Certainly. If you have any specific concerns or details to share, please let me know. Your feedback helps improve the service.
Okay, anyway, this time is for my English practice, English speaking practice. So let me speak. Let me say as much as I can possible. Let me tell you the next examples to to my for my English improvement. Okay, here I go. Embrace every difficult moment. If it's hard, it's a very clear sign that I'm growing. Embrace every difficult moment. You need to embrace every difficult moment. If it's hard, it's a very clear sign that I'm growing. Could you please share me your observation for this sentence?
Your sentences convey a strong motivational message. They emphasize the importance of facing challenges as opportunities for growth. You might refine them slightly for clarity. Embrace every difficult moment. If it's hard, it's a clear sign that you're growing. This version maintains your original meaning but sounds a bit more natural.
Okay, I got it. Let me show you next situation. Let me show you next examples. When I rewatch my practice video on YouTube, I sometimes leave timestamp comment. For the moment, I want to remember, or if there are specific parts I want to listen to again later, I leave a timestamp in the comments so I can easily return at that specific moment.
Your sentences clearly explain why you use time-stamped comments. Here's a slightly polished version. When I rewatch my Facebook videos on YouTube, I sometimes leave time-stamped comments. This way, I can remember specific parts I want to revisit later. By noting the timestamp in the comments, I can easily return to that moment.
What do you think about this exercise method? What do you think about this practice method for my own? Do you agree with that?
Your method of using timestamp comments is a practical way to focus on specific parts you want to review. It's a good practice for tracking and revisiting important moments in your videos. It shows you're actively engaging with your content, which can be very helpful for your learning process.
So you think it's very helpful for my learning process?
Yes, it's definitely helpful. By marking specific times, you can easily review parts that need more attention and track your progress over time. It makes your practice more targeted and efficient.
Marking moment, marking specific moment, it's very helpful to marking specific moment. I think this is one of the keywords for today's exercise session. Marking keyword.
Marking specific moments is a great way to describe it. It helps you focus on particular areas you want to review or improve. Using marking keywords could also work if you're highlighting important parts of your practice.
Marking keyword. Marking specific moment with time-stamped comment is very helpful method to if I want to visit that specific moment one more time.
That's a clear way to put it. Using time-stamped comments to mark specific moments is indeed a helpful method for revisiting and reviewing key parts of your content.
Okay, I think when I find myself in an embarrassing situation like this, I can say this. It's hard to express this in English. It's hard to put into words in English. It's really hard to put into words in English. It's hard to express this in English. When I find myself in embarrassing moments, when I find when I find myself in embarrassing situation like this, I can say it. I can speak like this. I can speak like this. It's hard to express this in English.
That works well. You can say it's hard to put into words in English or it's difficult to express this in English. Both phrases clearly convey that you're struggling to articulate something.
Would you mind saying that one more time, please?
Sure, take your time.
No, no, no. I just want to listen one more time. Your previous explanation.
Sure, I'll repeat it. You can say it's hard to put into words in English or it's difficult to express this in English. Both phrases are useful for situations where you're struggling to find the right words.
You just gave me good keyword for today. Struggling to find good words to express my situation. Struggling. I think struggling is keyword, one of my keyword for today.
That's a great choice. Using struggling to describe difficulty in finding the right words is very clear and useful. It effectively communicates the challenge you're facing.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Struggling is very good word to express when uh I have hard time to express something.
Exactly. It captures the effort and difficulty involved in trying to find the right words. It's a useful term for many situations where you're facing communication challenges.
I got it. I like reading. I like reading your suggestion in text form because your explanation is really helpful for my English speaking journey. But honestly speaking, it's really hard to repeat one more time when I just listen. I can read your suggestion in text form, but it's really hard to repeat. It's really hard to repeat one more time when I just listen you speaking. How can I overcome this situation?
One way to overcome this is to take notes while listening. Jot down key points or phrases as you hear them. Then you can review these notes later and practice repeating them. Another method is to use language learning apps that allow you to listen and then repeat phrases multiple times. This can help reinforce what you've heard and make it easier to practice speaking.
Okay, I got it. Travis, can you remember our communication when I just quit our voice mode? Can you remember it? When we restart our voice mode, can you remember our whole dialogue?
I don't have the ability to remember past conversations once a session ends or a mode changes. Each new session starts fresh. If you need to keep track of our discussions, it might be helpful to take notes or keep a record of key points you want to remember.
I agree with you. But if we have in same session, can you remember it? Can you remember it? Can you remember whole dialogue before we communicate with? When we restart this session again, do you understand? Do you understand what I'm trying to ask? If we quit our voice mode right away and we restart, if we if we restart our voice mode session, can you remember our dialogue? Can you remember our whole dialogue uh, with the text form provided by your system? I mean, can you remember our communication dialogue when we restart our voice mode in same session?
In the same session, I can remember our ongoing conversation while we're still chatting. However, if we end the session or switch modes, I won't retain any details from our previous exchanges. Each new session starts without memory of past interactions.
Okay, I'm gonna take a time to quit our voice mode. You just wait when until I restart our voice mode. I'm gonna quit our voice mode and I'm gonna restart our voice mode in same session and uh, I'm trying to find you can memorize our whole dialogue.
Got it. I'll be here when you restart the voice mode. Take your time.
Travis, are you okay? I just restart our voice mode. Can you remember our whole dialogue before I quit?
Yes, I can remember our conversation from earlier in this same session. Everything we've discussed so far is still here. If you have any specific parts you want to revisit or continue from, just let me know.
Oh, okay, okay. I just want to take a test. I just want to take a test. What did we talk about before we just restart? Could you please explain the last part of our conversation? I just want to test your memory abilities.
Before you restarted the voice mode, we talked about how struggling is a good keyword for expressing difficulty in finding the right words. You also mentioned that you like reading my suggestions in text form because they help you in your English speaking journey. You were asking about whether I can remember our conversation when restarting the voice mode in the same session. We also discuss strategies for overcoming the challenge of repeating what you hear when listening.
Wow, I'm surprised. If we in the same session, you can memorize our whole dialogue. It's amazed. I'm very surprised of that. It's very surprising for me. I just find some kind of new abilities of you.
I'm glad you're impressed. Yes, within the same session, I can keep track of our entire conversation. This helps us stay on the same page and makes it easier to continue our discussions. If you ever want to revisit something we talked about, just let me know.
This is very important for me because when I don't understand your speaking 100%, I want to review in text form. So if I don't understand your speaking very well, I need to quit our voice mode session and find find your I'm gonna find your suggestion in text form. I mean, I'm gonna review your suggestion in text form, and I just I'm gonna return our voice. I'm gonna return in our voice mode. Do you understand? Do you understand my new exercise method?
Yes, I understand your new exercise method. If you ever need to switch to text mode to view something, you can do that, and then return to voice mode when you're ready. This approach makes sure you fully understand and can practice effectively.
Yes. Like I said, many Koreans don't want to speak in English in front of many people because they are they care about the images when they don't understand English speaking. Many Koreans are afraid to speak uh, English in front of many people. Despite studying English in for over 10 for over 10 years in school, they they don't have any real life English communication situation in everyday life. So they feel very awkward and embarrassed when they have to speak in English. So but who cares? No one cares about my English speaking skills level. So if I don't understand what you're trying to say, I will keep our voice mode and I'm gonna review your speaking in text form and I will return our voice mode. That this is my new practice method for my English practice. To understand?
Yes, I completely understand your new practice method. It's a smart approach to ensure you fully grasp what's being said and to build your confidence in English. You're right, what matters most is your own progress, not what others might think. By reviewing in text form and then returning to voice mode, you're setting yourself up for success.
Okay, okay. Let's keep moving. This, I think, this is my special time to can improve my English speaking skills. Many viewers I think many viewers and subscribers may don't know how much I value this time. I really like this time with you.
It's great that you see this time as so valuable for your learning. Your dedication really shows, and that focus will definitely help you improve. Let's keep making the most of it.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I value this time valuable.
You've expressed that perfectly, David. This time is indeed valuable, and your commitment to improving your English is really inspiring.
Y- You really think so? My commitment for English speaking learning journey is inspiring me.
Your commitment to your English speaking journey is truly impressive. It shows that you're dedicated to achieving your goals, and that determination will take you far. Keep pushing forward, and remember that every bit of practice brings you closer to fluency.
My main concern here is even if I, I don't use English regularly in my daily life. So even if I continue my uh, my effort to speak more, my English speaking skills may not significant improve. This is my main concern.
I understand your concern, David. It can be challenging to see progress, especially when you don't use English regularly in daily life. However, the consistent effort you're putting in does make a difference. Over time, even small improvements add up. Regular practice, like you're doing, builds a strong foundation, and eventually, you'll notice that your confidence and fluency improve. It might feel slow, but every step forward counts.
Jarvis, I think I forgot many things that I learned before. I think I forgot many things because I slept very late yesterday. My condition is very bad to express my situation in English. I mean, I should sleep in early time today.
It's understandable, David. Lack of sleep can definitely affect your ability to recall and express what you've learned. Rest is crucial for memory and concentration, especially when learning a new language. Getting enough sleep will help you feel more refreshed and better able to focus on your practice. Don't worry too much about today. Just try to get some good rest and you'll feel more ready to practice tomorrow.
Okay, it's time to work. Have a productive day ahead. I will be back with good condition next next exercise session. I'll be back with my good condition. I promise you.
Thank you, David. I hope you have a productive day at work. I'll be here when you're ready for your next session, and I'm sure you'll feel better after some rest. Take care, and I look forward to our next practice.
Okay, time to work. I have to go. Bye for now.